He's becoming a growing voice here in Louisville. Rapper, actor, entrepreneur Master P is trying to help turn the tide on violence in our community.
And let me plug this in with him, what the audience needs to understand and the importance of this. He never came to me talking about music interests as far as trying to recruit talent around here or anything like that. He had one specific goal. And how could we try to influence and motivate the children that would hopefully resonate from them to the parents to create that compassionate mindset, and also what he's been doing for 15 years plus with Let the Kids Grow in several different cities. He brought Let the Kids Grow as his concept from California, Memphis, New Orleans, Texas, everywhere, to say, let's take compassion, merge these two, and see if we can make some noise around here. And thus far, in about almost a 6-month time frame, this is his 6th visit within 6 months. That's unprecedented, but that's a commitment from him as a person who doesn't have to be here, who could live in the confines of his Beverly Hills mansion and otherwise with his other spots around the country, but he's dedicated to do what he can do with children in all cities that he has acquaintance with. But the bottom line is his love for Louisville is, it has a long track record, and the commitment is the evidence of the proof of why he's here today, and he's been here for the last 6 months.
Okay. What do you think is the most effective approach that you've had with this so far?
Well, you know, being able to relate to these kids and even to the adults, they know that I didn't come from a wealthy family. I come from poverty, but my hard work and education saved my life, and I can show them, even though I come from the streets, but I educated myself. That's why I'm successful. And I think the more the kids see that, the more they're inspired to go out and say, you know what? I just don't have to die out here on these streets. I could do it. P did it. I could make it off these streets. I can educate myself. I could be a businessman. I could be an entrepreneur. I could be an entertainer. I could be an athlete. I could be a doctor. I could be a lawyer. I could be whatever I want to be if I work hard and I educate myself. You know, education is so important, and that's what we feed into these kids. You know, we can't save everybody, but hopefully that we inspire the next generation, the people that need what I needed. I mean, I didn't need nobody to give me nothing. I need somebody to show me that it can be done, and just come back and be that light, to stand in that community and say, look, man, I'm successful, but I come from this. And I think that's the best piece of food or advice that I see that we're giving these kids, is that, you know what, they see that it's real, that we can make it off these streets, we can drive nice cars, we can have nice houses, and it can be legit. You know, which a lot of people don't understand. They think that I got to be a street person to do this. I'm gonna die young. You know, I can get older. I could take care of my family. I could take care of my mom. I could take my mom out of the project. Take my grandmother out of the project. You know, I could build a family out the projects, but never forget where I came from. I've always tell the kids, only thing I want from y'all is one of y'all make it, come back and keep this thing going.
One thing I love about him is he taught me something with the, as it relates to the word listen. And he showed me he's about edutainment now. It ain't just about entertainment. It's education connected to entertainment. And that acronym for listen that, you know, I just kind of ingrained in my brain now that he shared with me. It's about listen, invest, team up, set goals, education, and never give up. That's listen, that's what that's about.
Okay. Well, you just answered the next question. So this next question is for you, Mr. Miller.
Yeah.
What inspired you, and what's the ideas and concepts behind your new album?
Well, the gift is like, you know, with this new record, not only I can put out good music, but I also can do my part. I can give back. You know, it's about toy drives, it's about making sure underprivileged kids have something for Christmas. And I'm doing it through my music, and I feel like, you know, I got my God-given talent. Let me use it to give back. So this is a good record. It's a street record. You know, it's not nothing different than what I've been doing. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm not going to change who I am, but I know that I have a calling to do, and that's to help these babies. That's it. And so I feel like through my music, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to change who I am, but I'm going to do my part. So, you know, I think lyrically, to be able to compete with this generation, which a lot of people can't, because they get stuck into their own self. This is what I did 10 years ago, and I'm not about that. It's like, it's about me being able to be able to relate to this generation at the same time. And that's what I tell 2X all the time. Like that's what I use my music for, to be relevant, so I could touch these kids' minds. So I know as long as I'm relevant, I can constantly touch the souls and touch the kids. They'd be like, 'cause nobody would want to listen to somebody that's not relevant.
Exactly.
So the music is like the carrot that I dangle in front of the kids so I can get to them. It's almost like me when I was growing up. You want to be a tough guy. My grandfather said, "You know what, silly? You think you tough, but you ain't tougher than this guy over here, that guy over there. You're not tougher than a gun. You got a body. You got a life. You could take it like that." That's why I tell people all the time: a good run be the bad stand. Sometimes you got to run. You just got to sit up in there and think you're the toughest guy in the world. Think that you made a bulletproof, an iron or steel, because you're not. And those are life lessons that we're able to put in this record. And that's why I feel it's a gift. Like Christopher said, I'm an edutainer. It's not just going to be entertainment. Yeah, you're going to jam, you're going to get turned up and wild out, but at the same time, you're going to go back and think, man, P had a song that's what I need to know. Like the stuff they don't tell us. Like in the music business, it's technology. You don't need to do a 360 deal. You don't need to sell your soul to these major record companies. This record about being independent and still being able to compete on the national scale, because there's so much technology out there that you can put your music up on iTunes and Google Plus and all this stuff. You don't have to go sell your soul for that.
Now he talks about the gift. Let me say this real quick. I need to put this plug in because it's real. Look at the gift he's gave this community already. Now, he comes down here and announces in June 25th to be exact, trying to take a young brother who came from the projects like he did, who's LAVEL White, young inspiring filmmaker, like this man on a national level, ain't asking for no money, nothing, to lend his presence and his power to a project that he feels connected to because he understands it well. And that's about these babies being impacted in an emotional way as it relates to chronic incarceration issues and violent crime issues and how it's affecting their world. He's already given us an early gift. This gift album is something that the babies and their mamas and their daddies who understand and love his music needs to check out and needs to buy it to support other efforts that he's doing across this country. That's real.
And I just have one last question for you. What is your favorite song so far?
My favorite song? I would got, to me, it's a lot of them, but I think Lonely Road is an emotional record. It gets you pumped up, it show you like, even though it's hard out here, if you keep your head up and you keep doing what you can do, don't worry about these haters, you can get that, you can make it. It's a lonely road to success. That's what people don't realize. But if you work hard and never give up, you can get there. Most people give up before they get there. So with me, it's no limit, and it's a long road. Sometimes you got to give up friends when you want to be successful. Sometimes you got to give up partners, whether it's a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever you got, to move on to that new season, especially if they're holding you back. So that's what this Lonely Road about. I feel like this is probably one of my best records because of that. You can put it in a sports arena, you ready to go, get ready for a game, you ready to turn up and you can listen to it. Either you just going through something in life. You can say, I'm going to pop this Lonely Road and I got to do what I got to do.
And let me give one important comment. Shout out to Open Mind Media Group and Brandon and yourself for getting the word out about what this brother's doing in the city. But it wouldn't be befitting if we didn't have three amigos together. Come and jump in this shot real quick, bro. Let's hurry up. Y'all, come on, bro, jump in this shot. See, this is what teamwork's about. Because we believe in this man's spirit. He don't bring his celebrity to the table with us. He brings the realness of what he experienced in life. And he's taking a young person as a mentee, LAVEL White right here. And we're coming with the Compassionate Film Project, which is actually titled for the documentary Cradle to the Streets. Y'all check it out, 2014. Yeah. We're with the Colonel, we're with the boss, all bosses. We love him. Anybody that don't understand him, get with us and we'll give y'all better understanding. This is us. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Peace.
What's up, Louisville? This is Master P, the Ice Cream Man. I'm still here in Louisville in the snow. I just want to thank all the fans that came out, even though it was a snowstorm alert and people told y'all not to travel. The ones that just love me so much that just came, I gave them VIP tickets. The ones that's gonna come back, you're gonna still get a chance to get a free Master P CD. I just wanna let y'all know it's going down, but this concert is for an even better cause. Lil Ariel, the girl that lost her mother to the tragedy in Louisville, you know, this concert is about Andrea. This benefit concert is about her and her family, and we're gonna be able to help even more kids in need for the Christmas holidays. So if y'all ever turn up with me before, come turn up December 15th, Sunday at the Gillespie again. And I heard the weather supposed to be good. You know, I'm from the South, man. I ain't used to this. I ain't used to this snow, Louisville, but I love my fans so much, and I'm gonna come out here and turn up for y'all again December 15th. I could have canceled the event, but I didn't. I'm coming back for y'all because I love y'all.